This is kind of interesting as well. Browns have granted the Washington Commanders permission to interview Assistant General Manager Glenn Cook as their head of football operations. Browns' other assistant GM, Catherine Reich, expected to get some GM interviews too by teams. Again, it's an indication of how well thought of the front office is. And if somebody hires one of those two, it's a third-round compensatory pick.
Yeah, it is interesting. It speaks to where this organization is. There's no doubt about that. And both of them have had interviews for GM jobs in the past. I know Catherine's new to the Browns, but Glenn Cook has interviewed, I think it's the last couple of years for GM jobs. Talk to him. He's an impressive guy to talk to. But I think it's kind of interesting. Right? Obviously, they played big roles in this organization. It's not just Andrew Berry making all these decisions. So I got buddies texting me like, "Oh man, all the draft picks you could pick up." Well, I get that, and that's why there's incentive. And I think the Browns would, be good. They would accept the draft picks and be happy about them and want their people to move on and get better jobs. But there's also a party that says, well, they're part of the reason why we won. Like, how do you weight that against a draft pick? I just think it's kind of an interesting discussion. But I expect them to be involved in whatever GM jobs come up.
Yeah, and again, it speaks to the structure that the Browns have. Other teams don't go and get front office people from organizations they don't think are well run. I guess that's, and we've already seen a couple of the Browns from this regime move on. So that's where the organization is, to your point.